Bol Bol. Draining threes. Nothing but net. This shot's so pretty. Every time I see it, I just get so excited. You're just like, oh my God, it's the prettiest looking thing ever.
It breaks my brain. It's like a whole trebuchet. There's so many levers and stuff.
It's
Watchability
incredible.
factor just off the charts.
So what's up, everybody? Welcome into the DNVR Nuggets Season Preview 2021-22 edition. This is our third year of doing these season previews, and I'm so excited, man. These are always fun if you're new to it. This is our YouTube channel. You go ahead, hit subscribe, hit that little bell so you always get notifications. We're talking Nuggets 5 days a week. We got pregame shows. We got postgame shows. We got the live chat there in the corner. You guys can participate as we go along. You guys will have a lot of fun. And then also remember that we are a community. Go to thednvr.com. You can sign up for a membership. You get access to all of our premium written content. We have 3 credentialed members here: Harrison Wynn, myself, Brendan Vogt, Eric, not credentialed, but we still bring them around.
Yeah.
We've also got Superstar Dev, another credentialed member, not on this this episode, but we got him as well. So if you're new to us, DNVR guys, there's no better place for you to get Nuggets conversation, analysis, news, notes, and of course this community. So check it out.
Vibes too.
We also are really good at vibes, man.
Such good vibes.
You know who is great at vibes? Bol Bol at
Whoa!
Summer League. Let's go to the Summer League stats. Look at these numbers, fellas. Almost 22 points per game, 7 rebounds, and look at these shooting splits, 40% from 3, and that was on decent volume. Guys, Summer League stats, are these real?
Look, he had some very impressive moments in Summer League. Let's not lie.
Incredible.
Yeah, say what you want about the competition at Summer League. Bol's been in the league for a couple years now, so he should look good. But he still was a standout guy at Summer League. I mean, he put up the points. He shot well from 3.
Yeah.
So his shot, I think, is for real. He had some decent moments on the defensive end. So
great chemistry with Bones, too.
Sure.
And even that has extended into training camp from what we hear, that those guys have some chemistry.
Sure. Wind chimes coming up.
Whoa.
But no, he had some very impressive moments in Summer League. So there was definitely something real to that, I think.
Yeah, this man is supremely skilled.
Yeah.
We know this. Those Summer League stats are not real in any way, shape, or form. We know for a fact because we watched him, and the team was actually much, much worse with him on the floor. Not because, he himself was able to produce highlight after highlight, and he was honestly probably the most fun, if not top 10 most fun players to watch at all of Summer League.
Right.
Because he's just
The crowd agreed.
Everything he does is just so unorthodox. You've never seen anything like it before, and he's so smooth, confusingly. But again, the way that he was playing was not at all translatable to an actual team dynamic.
That's the part about this whole thing that's the toughest, right? Is some of the stuff he did was cool, but there were games where I think he had a game where he missed 10 straight shots.
Yeah.
And then he started hot, finished a little hot, but if you miss 10 straight in a game on the real Nuggets, you're out after the 4th one. You're probably not playing.
Also, focal point number 1, right, of the Nuggets offense in Summer League, 0.7 assists per game. Now, no one looks at Bol and thinks that's got to be your primary, secondary, or even tertiary playmaker. Having said that, I think it's still telling of his approach in that the ball was in his hands a lot, and it was, I'm going to try to score right now.
Yeah. He came into Summer League with a very defined goal. I'm going to get buckets.
And I'm not
accomplished that goal.
That's what he did.
Yeah, he got buckets.
Goal accomplished.
Exactly. And I'm not saying that optimized Bol is picking up a lot of assists, but 0.7, I just think that I go right to that.
If Zeke would have knocked down a couple threes, then maybe
that could have.
Let's go to the big question for Bol this year, because I actually think it encapsulates the entire Bol experience, and really is we'll have a definitive answer to this one, I think, this season, and that is, how will he respond to 2 years of riding the bench? You guys have listened to our podcast. We've talked about him. We've shared our insights and opinions about him. One of the problems with him is, he hasn't necessarily had the right focus. Even by his own admission at Media Day, I thought he did a great job of it was the first time I've heard him admit it, that he's got to be more professional, more focused, this or that. He's 2 years into this experiment, and I don't feel like he has made the strides that he needs to, but this is the final year he has a guaranteed contract.
Yeah.
This is the year. Does he respond to that now and say, okay, it's on me to get minutes, not blaming other people? That's the big question hovering over him.
I don't know. I don't know how he's going to respond. I asked him at Media Day, are you excited to go to the G League? And he pretty much said no.
Yeah.
So, right. The thing with Bol, he's just got to play.
Right.
We've heard Tim Connolly say it. We've heard Michael Malone say this. He's just got to play. if you're a player in his position, you've got to be excited about going to the G League, putting up numbers, looking good. It's a similar environment to Summer League. He would look good there. And then, maybe you can build up your image again. So if he accepts that and is excited about maybe doing that, then I'd be encouraged.
He could have a steep curve because he's so talented that there are things like, here's the thing is if he goes down to the G League and does what he did in Summer League, I don't know if that's going to be great because all the things we're saying, like how cool is it? The highlights are going to be fun. Fans are going to be in his corner because they're going to want him to play. But is Michael Malone going to look at that and say, ooh, that's what we were missing, a guy that takes these off the dribble, just pull up, jump? Like, no, he's got to go over there and learn the defensive, paying attention defensively. He's got to turn himself into a legitimate shot blocker and rebounder.
And a lot of that comes with, like I said, just playing minutes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then finding out where he fits in. What do you think, Eric?
I don't know. Bol is like very. I mean, this is the part of the. Why we don't have a segment called Psychoanalyst Corner. I don't know.
That's like our whole show.
That is our whole show.
That's the hour.
There's like a heaviness that surrounds Bol. Like he really. It seems like when I saw him in the Summer League this time around, like he was playing with confidence that I hadn't previously seen. Like. And he had a little swagger to him, which I had not previously seen. So I think that there's a lot that needs to be unlocked. Like, and I think a lot of it is mental with Bol Bol. I don't know how, obviously we don't know how all of these dynamics play out. I don't know. So like that being said, like we're kind of asking, like, this is sort of a psychological question. Like, will he be okay with just maintaining this role? Will he do enough to be able to leapfrog the ensconced idea that Michael Malone has in his head of him? Will he get more confidence in the head coach? I have no idea. I think I'm with Harrison. He has to go to the G League. He has to put up numbers. He has to do in the G League like we saw in Summer League, but then also build upon that.
He can't go to the G League and half-ass it either.
No.
He's got to be committed.
Yes.
That's the only way.
But that he doesn't sound excited to do that. I was going to go to that quote as well, and I'll juxtapose him with Michael Porter for a second. Porter was a guy who got here immensely talented and was told, like, hey, like this approach isn't what we're looking for and you're not good enough yet. And he was like more or less excited for the process to get, it's all right, word, I'll go get better at that.
It's a great point.
You want that from these guys, and we haven't seen that to date from Bol. I will say, we're going to do Psychology Corner. Not everyone grows up at the same rate, right?
Yeah.
And this is still a young man that we're talking about.
Definitely.
So these attitudes could absolutely change on a year-to-year basis. Having said that, to this point, we are still asking questions that we might typically be asking about a rookie for a year 3 guy, and that's sort of where I fall on it.
And you say grow up, but I know you don't mean that necessarily like in a condescending way. I would almost just say like the light goes on in terms like you gain the perspective that you needed to get over
As
to
a
get to the
professional.
next
Yes.
the next step.
Yeah,
and I think that's what you're saying.
That's what I mean, yes.
And that's exactly what it is. We know he's so talented. Michael Porter did respond to this well. Like Michael Porter is a child star, right? He came in like, oh, he should make it. He didn't get that, and I think there were some uncomfortable moments, but he seems to have really embraced it in a way that has led to a max contract for him. Like he's embraced the slow grind that has got him to this point. If Bol Bol can sort of gain that perspective this year, I do feel like he can begin the process of unlocking all of that talent that he has. Let's go to the mailbag, though. Let's find out reader questions here. What do we have?
Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
Eric's dead. Eric
Oh,
died.
my gosh, Eric. Wow. This one comes from Schwabosaurus. If you could swap the mental state of Bol Bol with one other Nuggets player, who would it be? But keep in mind that would mean the other player would have
I love that. I
great.
love that caveat. At the end.
So this one's a tough one. HW.
Nikola Jokic?
Oh man.
Did we just ruin Jokic?
No,
Jokic
but I
just
feel
pulling
like-
up from 3 or so every
But,
time
like-
down-court.
But Jokic, if he was super low key and not like fiery at all, he'd still be really fucking good. And he wouldn't get into it with the refs as much also.
So
But
this
we've
is
seen this. We've seen this exact like early season Yoke is all the time Bol. It's not exactly what we want to see. Like to me, it's like I want to see Vlatko Chanchar, like
Yeah,
a guy
accepts
like
his role.
a hard working guy,
Yeah,
but
that's
then
a good
also
one.
like if Vlatko had Bol's approach, he'd be on the bench anyway. So there's really no difference. Like,
it is funny to think of what is Bol with Vlatko's sort of like acceptance of role
Yeah.
of this or that. Is
Bro,
he
I
like-
can't wait to go to the G League. My defensive awareness needs some work. I would go with Zeke Naji for borderline the exact same reason.
Right. Yeah, these are way better than mine.
I just feel like you ruined Jokic.
Here's one. Here's one.
But we have
although
a really fun bowl. I mean, that's cool.
this is a slightly sadder one, but Facu. Now I don't want to ruin.
Yes!
I don't want to ruin Facu, but imagine Bol with Facu's
you
motor,
kidding me?
dude.
Dude, imagine
Facu with Bol's motor is like me.
Yeah.
On the court.
And he's just out there to annoy everyone,
Yeah.
and nobody knows what to do with
Dude,
like,
but imagine sad sack Facu. The worst thing ever. He just like comes out of the
I would find a way to appreciate a 5'8" NBA player who takes media day pictures like I did in third grade picture day.
this Facu turns into Jordan McRae. Jordan McRae is just
man.
like upset all the time.
Yeah.
Gets kicked off the team immediately.
times,
or
bad times.
traded.
I'm sorry, Argentina. I don't mean it.
waved.
Wow, Facu is the right answer. I don't know how I didn't even think about this one. Bol with Facu's energy.
It'd be
is
so
like-
funny.
He's like a
Closing
10-time
out in the
all-star.
corner.
diving for like he just like Bol would just break in half though. That's the problem. If he
Oh
played with
my
the same
God.
reckless
That's true.
abandon that
He'd last a week.
All right, what's our next one? Let's bring it up here. What do we got here? What happens first for Bol? He cracks the rotation, he gets sent to the G League, or he gets traded. This one comes from our guy Jay Middles. All right.
Well, I'd have to
middle one.
think he has to get sent to the G League
Yeah.
before he gets traded, I would think.
It's definitely the G League.
All right. So
Yeah.
G League 1.
G League's number one.
Yeah.
Number two.
I'm gonna
vote?
say trade.
Okay. So just the rotation is just not gonna happen.
Here's the thing. The Nuggets are contenders. So we're not saying a NBA rotation. We're saying a really good one.
All right. Let me play devil's advocate here. He started last year. He
He
was
did.
briefly in the rotation. You guys forget this. Like he had an actual opportunity to be in the
I don't
rotation.
forget
Injuries and this or that. I think it's going to happen again this year. I think what happened last year was he got an opportunity. He didn't necessarily take the best advantage of it, and then he's back out. I think this year he's going to get a chance, and I think it comes early.
Oh, how early?
Well, early
Before the G League?
Yeah, before the G League. I do.
Okay.
I do.
Wow.
And again, I don't think it's a real shot, as in like, hey, if you play okay here, we're going to keep you on. I think it's just like we're resting guys tonight. Here's your chance to go out and do something. And if he goes out there and maybe it's a week-long stretch where one player's out, so he's playing 15, 20 minutes for 4 games in a row. But that is your chance. Go out there and show us that you're a positive contributor, and then you stick.
I would love it, man. There's not many more exciting things than watching Bol play.
Bol roller coaster.
The bowler coaster.
The bowler coaster.
Dude, the bowler coaster is exactly what it is. He is so tantalizing. Everything about Bol Bol, like watching him play in Summer League was so interesting and fun, and watching him play like freely and just seeing what he can do, like the way he strides up the court. He's like a gazelle, like a giant giraffe gazelle, and just again, like watching him play with like joy. It was like so fun, and I want to see that again. I really hope we see it because again, like if Bol Bol ruins what he has just physically, what he's been given through attitude problems, I'm going to throw him in jail.
I think
Throw yourself in jail.
I think a gazelle giraffe
Get
is
the
kind
hot
of
take
like a
police out
Facu
here.
bowl, isn't it? It's kind
Facu bowl,
of structurally
definitely.
similar.
All right, what's our next question here? What is Bol's best position in the modern NBA? This comes from a friend of the show and failure of the steps, buckets since '88.
Wow.
To be fair, every friend of the show is a failure.
Yeah, that is so true. It is so true. Eric,
What is the best man? I don't even know. Like he is. This is so modern NBA. This is like future NBA.
he's positionless.
Dude, he's not only
He's a
positionless.
unicorn.
He's just
I'm
like,
gonna throw a new term out there. Unicorn.
I can't believe like why it was a unicorn. Like I can't believe the NBA hasn't struck back with like wanting more like
A dragon.
tougher. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a
Pterodactyl?
magical.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
a magical dragon. You
It's
can be a
because of the
unicorn.
una is it's like one, but it's really unicorn.
I know, but it's
Not
a
the-
horse with a horn that little girls like. Anyway, I don't know. I
My
think
daughter loves
I
unicorns
know.
Can confirm.
so much.
I think it's as a 4. I think he's the best as a 4, like as to be the stretch, but also can. I mean, I don't really ever want to see him put it on the floor, but I do want to see him cut. I want to see us take advantage of his enormous length. I want to see us take advantage of the fact that he is really a knockdown shooter, confusingly.
Why do little girls like rainbows and unicorns? Because you're right, my daughter likes rainbows too.
Because
And
they
like
like-
it's an abstract. Like
They're
there's-
forced by society to like those
I'm just
things,
saying
Adam.
she's seen a rainbow like in real life like twice in her life.
Little pretty things, things that are pretty.
Yeah, that boggles the mind.
Rainbow corner.
I also think he's a 4. I think that's his best position.
Me too.
I mean, offensively, he's more 3-4, and then I think defensively he's more 4-5. But The 4, I think, is his best position. It's the position he prefers to play the most, too. He's can be a classic stretch 4 on the offensive end with creation ability as well.
Nothing classic about it, other than the fact that he's 7'3", but yeah.
I'll change it up and say shooting guard. Just for the sake of variety. No, he's a 4. He's a 4.
No, I think he's definitely a 4. And I actually really, the thing about a 4 is you wonder, can he guard on the perimeter? Because nowadays you got to guard like Marcus Morris or something, like guys that put the ball on the floor and do this. The thing is, he's 7'3". Right now, he doesn't get into his stance very well. He doesn't do it, but he's so long that I think he can.
He had a couple possessions. I can't even remember if this was last season or in the bubble. I don't even know. It was a year ago. Probably. But he was blocking shots on the perimeter, and guys were like, what the hell just happened?
Redick.
Yeah. He was blocking three-pointers, and he can block shots that nobody else in the NBA can.
And not even like got a finger on it so it shouldn't up short, but like he'd block them away, and guys are like, what the?
Yeah.
I thought I had like 5 feet of runway.
Exactly.
Having said that, there is a difference between blocking shots and playing defense, and the latter is an area of growth for Bol.
This is all of Bol Bol. That's Bol Bol in a nutshell. Is he has the skills, but that doesn't necessarily mean
he's good at the thing.
But it means that it's there. He can be, and I'm rooting for it. Do we have another mailbag question? All right, perfect.
Sick.
All right, typically, guys, because this is our first episode, or actually, we have bold prediction. Let's get into our bold prediction. We do have one more segment.
Let's get bold. You guys are good. You guys are love mine.
Oh, look at this graphic. Oh, I just let in this little baseline. Just put you in a mood to get bold.
I feel bolder now.
I'm gonna get so bold. All right, who wants to start? Who wants to really throw out their bold take?
Dude, I've got a big old bold take.
Ooh,
well, all right, phrasing is still on the table.
Inappropriate, but all right, let's go for it.
I think that we are looking at and in the presence of the G League MVP.
Oh,
man, I don't see it.
How many games need to play to qualify for G
Yeah,
League
he's
MVP?
not going to play enough games.
I think he's going to play all of the games.
Do you have to smile once on the court?
No.
Okay, just
all
wondering.
I know is that all the Nuggets do is bring in MVP level G League players. Torrey Craig,
they
Monte
really do.
Morris.
That's a great point.
Underrated
Bol
take.
Bol is going to be there long enough. Apparently, our title town is going to be Grand Rapids. The first
Title town.
The first Nuggets championship will actually be for the gold.
The Jet and the Giraffe.
Oh man, the Jet! I could see the Jet loving Bol or getting something out of
That's
Bol
what I'm saying,
Bol.
dude.
Like he gets on the real.
I was just so impressed by him. Like in Summer League, not again like as a team player, but just it's just so cool to see just watch him operate. So I just think that if he's given the runway, like he can go with it.
All right, I'm going to give him mine next. I think he has a 20-point game because, again, I do think he has opportunity this year through injury opportunity. I think Mike Malone will just throw him a bike. Here's 4 games. You're going to play a lot. And I think in that he has a 20-point game. Not sure if it's going to be a good 20 or a bad 20. Like, is it a clean 20 or a dirty 20?
Could be either.
A clean one would be like it was 20 en route to helping the team win.
Sure.
A dirty one would be like, he took 17 shots. Most of it was in garbage time, but he's playing, so he's going to get him up.
I can see it. Yeah, I can see it.
Harrison, I want to hear yours.
Mine is Bol's going to have 10 blocks in a G League game.
I love
Mine's
that
gonna
one,
be
man.
10 blocks.
Such a downer.
He's had, what does he have?
That's why I say
He's had 6 blocks, I think. Maybe 7.
Yeah, he does, and he sometimes picks up like 3 in one play.
Right.
It's like
because guys are somehow stupid enough to keep shooting it
No, it's not
after
that-
Bol blocks your own
It's not that
shot.
you're stupid enough. It's that there's a natural rhythm to the shot clock where you're like, all right, there's 10
True,
seconds
yeah,
left. I get the
true.
shot up, and then you grab it. And you're like, oh god, I gotta get it back
Yeah,
up.
I would rather take the shot clock violation than just get blocked 3 times in a row by Bol, though. But I think it's 10 blocks in a G League game.
I think yours so far most likely to happen. I like it.
That brings us to me.
Vogt.
I think he will go on Dancing with the Stars.
Hell yeah!
Wow.
A more
Not
serious.
the Masked Singer.
I was gonna say
Ooh.
some, or it could be that and act more.
The thing is,
What would they dress him
there's
as?
no mask you could put on them that you're not
no,
like, yeah,
it's
that's
the
Bol Bol.
CGI. He's gonna have to
How
be on
many
the CGI show.
7-footers are there? Huh?
7'3", like
Yeah.
super skinny. Here's like, that's
There-
definitely Bol Bol.
There is a chance that high school famous Bol becomes a low scale cultural figure before he's a basketball player, a la this is actually the opposite in terms of chain of events, but like Amon Shumpert, like my girlfriend knows who Amon Shumpert is. Like she likes him on Instagram. She
'cause
really
he
likes
had
his
a-
wife.
yeah,
He's like a
he's
figure.
Who's his wife?
I don't
Tiana
know.
Taylor.
Okay.
Yeah, Yeah, because they had a show together. They had a reality show.
So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Alright,
I
great.
could just see Bol going down that route.
I don't know if he's like interesting that way.
Everybody on Dancing with the Stars is interesting.
Well, no, he's talking about him being like
Bol is friends with rappers and like high level celebrities.
Okay. All right,
So maybe.
guys, typically this bold prediction is where we're going to wrap it up. But because this is our first one, we're going to give you the behind the paywall content. If you want to see all of the behind the paywall content that we're doing for the entire series, again, there's 17 of these previews, actually 18, 17 player previews, one team preview that we're going to do at the very end. So if you want to get access to the premium content for this behind the paywall,
And
which
you do.
in this episode, they're different every time. There'll be the list, there'll be a fan vote, there'll be win chimes. There might be something, some fun stuff that we do. If you want that, become a DNVR member. You get a free shirt when you sign up. It's like $5 a month. You get a free T-shirt when you sign up. You get tall beers for the price of little beers here at the DNVR bar. Probably the cheapest beer in all of Colorado at a bar. It's like honestly,
It's actually affordable.
it's actually an affordable bar. And then a whole bunch of other perks. We do tailgates for Broncos games. We do watch parties, all this stuff. You
Access
get
to the
discounts.
Discord.
Access to the Discord. You guys, Twitter, you go on there and you fight with people. Not in the Discord. It's like Twitter, but for people that want to talk Nuggets and not be annoying.
Yep.
So it's a great thing. Sign up, and then you get all the access. But today we'll get it for free. And we're going to start with the fan vote.
Let's get it. Welcome to the Fan Vote. I am Brendan Vogt. It's the Player Preview Series edition. This time around, we want to hear from you guys in addition to us just blabbering on these player previews. I got at Wald of Oz on Twitter. It's the man Ozzy himself. How are you, brother?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm tired of hearing Adam talk. I'm tired of hearing Eric talk. I'm tired of hearing Harrison Wynn talk. Not really. I could never grow tired.
I mean, we all are. We know.
Yeah. But over under, Ozzy, 160 and a half total minutes played for Bol. I picked that number because he played 160 last year.
I gotta go under, man. I think unless there's some serious injuries, he's not really cracking the rotation again.
Are you over the Bol conversation, Ozzy? Or do you still believe, or have you seen all you need to know?
I think, as a basketball fan who wants to just see like crazy 7'2" tall guards do crazy things, I'm still really excited about that. But as like a Nuggets fan, I feel like this is the last year, and I don't really expect, if Bol ever does anything in the league, it's not going to be in a Nuggets uniform. Yeah.
Let's have some fun. Question for you, Ozzy. Who do you think has a larger wingspan? Is it Bol Bol or, pull it up, the Secretary Bird?
Ooh, I mean, can I call a lifeline and talk to Adam on this? I feel
No,
like
you cannot. I knew you would. I knew you would. So Adam's phone is off right now. Wait, what did I call that last one?
the Secretary Bird.
I called that the Secretary Bird, didn't I? Adam's gonna kill me, Ozzy, because that is not a Secretary Bird. That is actually a vulture. That is the bearded vulture. Stand by though. This next one is the Secretary Bird. Little bird corner action for you guys. Stop sharing. Here we go, Ozzy. Who has a bigger wingspan, Bol Bol or the real Secretary Bird?
Oh, this looks like it's got to be Bol. I don't think this thing's that big.
All right. You are correct. So the Secretary Bird, its wingspan tops out at 87 inches, as I just told you. Bol is at 92. Go to correct myself, go back to the bearded vulture for anyone who's curious. I know you all are. 91 to 111 inches is the range on a bearded vulture. So it can actually be bigger than Bol Bol. That brings us, Ozzy, to our final bird and our final stop of the segment. Who has a larger wingspan? Is it Bol Bol or is it the wandering albatross? This thing is just a big ass seagull.
I'm gonna go with the albatross.
You are correct. Are you, Ozzy? Here's the shocking stat of the Bol segment. The wandering albatross's wingspan can reach up to 11 feet or just under 11 feet in the biggest birds.
Wow. Vogt, I feel like you really went with some dark metaphors on this about Bol's time. You got vultures circling him. He's an albatross around the neck of the team. Like, wow, man.
All right, I got my next DNVR member, my next Discord homie. You might know him on Twitter in the Discord as Chill Deucey. Real name is Connor, correct?
Correct.
Total minutes played on Bol. Last season, he logged 160 even.
Under.
Why is that?
I'm gonna go under. I think I definitely talked myself into the Bol hype last offseason. I think he might have to hop Zeke and Vlatko now to kind of be that next in line. To me, he might be 15th man.
Are you over this whole conversation? Are you still a believer, Connor?
I'm not, and I feel kind of bad that I'm talking Bol because I'm kind of not a believer anymore. But I will say, like, I want to be. I mean, I think anyone that likes basketball can get excited about the idea of like Bol playing on their basketball team.
Let's end on a more fun note, shall we?
Absolutely. I don't want to hate on Bol.
Yeah. Well, who do you think has a wider wingspan then? Is it Bol Bol or is it the bearded vulture?
Oh my God, it's got to be the bearded vulture.
That is correct. Occasionally, they come in at just 91 inches, which would be 1 inch short of Bol's 92-inch wingspan, but they do range up to 111. The bearded vulture, bigger, Connor's 1 for 1.
I'm an accountant, and I was like, you're still going to need to break down that 91 inches. I don't know what that means. Is that a lot or not?
I think so. His dad has the record with an 8'6" wingspan. Bol's is 7'8", I want to say.
That's crazy.
All right. What else? What else are we working with? Oh, boom. The secretary bird. Bigger wingspan. Bol or this bad boy?
First of all, I feel like Adam had to have been involved in this in some way. We got some birds.
Well, here's what I was thinking. He wouldn't like this segment very much, so if I just threw him a bone at the end, he'd say, great work.
I love it. Exactly. This one just on a photo. I mean, I can't say I'm an expert, but I'm going to go less than Bol Bol here.
That is correct. The secretary bird's 75 to 87 inch range. Look at you, dude. Bird corner, bird expert.
Top. Let's go. Let's get it.
One last one for you. If only this were how the steps worked, you would have a free membership by now. Okay.
I am the one person that got through the steps, dude.
Oh, that's right.
I called my dad right after. Best moment of his life, honestly.
The wandering albatross. For those wondering at home, yes, this was pretty much just a big ass seagull.
I'm going under again. I mean, just off the photo, under Bol.
The wandering albatross's wingspan goes up to 11 feet. It's actually bigger, man. It's bigger. 11 feet. Imagine a seagull that size just chilling on the beach. These things are terrifying.
I'm not trying to. Yeah, that seagull can take my sandwich, bro.
Waiting for my friends. I'm gonna talk ball with my internet friends. He's really freaking tall. He can shoot the ball, but is he good at the basketball? No. He's Bol Bol. All right, I got another member on the line. I am here with Vice President of Discord Operations, Bucket since '88, also known as Peter. Peter, what's cracking, brother?
Excited for the season, man.
This Bol conversation altogether, I mean, are you over it or are you still a Bol-liever?
So I'm 100% out on Bol as ever being a contributing NBA player for the Nuggets.
Okay.
I do think he could be a playable NBA player someday. Unfortunately, I just don't think it's a good match at all. Nuggets are in championship contention mode right now, and he's just not ready.
All right, I got my next Discord member, the other Vice President of Discord Operations, treasured member here at DNVR. It's Sweet Baby Ray himself. How are you, man?
I'm great, Vogt. How you doing?
I'm going to play who's got a bigger wingspan, Bol Bol or the bearded vulture?
It's Bol Bol.
No, the bearded vulture. Well, okay. Technicality. All right. Bol comes in at 92. The bearded vulture's got a wide range. Some of them 91, but it goes up to 111. So I'm gonna say bearded vulture's bigger. But that's all right. You gotta
give me like a banana for scale.
I know. That's the thing about the bird photos. There's no scale at all. Or this guy, the wandering albatross.
Oh, I'm gonna give it to the wandering albatross. This is one of the largest birds in the world. Flies for many hours on this very specific kind of like coasting thing, which is applied in a lot of like aerospace, planes, jets. Also apply the same principles. So,
how do you not know Jet's nickname, but you know this?
Oh wow, the winds are chiming in here.
Welcome into Wind Chimes, guys.
Harrison, what do we need to know about one Bol Bol?
I've got 2 wind chimes for you guys on Bol Bol. Here's what I was hearing, the chatter out at training camp in San Diego. Bol Bol and Bones Highland are developing a chemistry, guys.
Okay.
You know, it would kind of make
Settle
sense
down,
a
Eric.
little bit
Settle down.
because they're both probably playing on that third team in scrimmages and practices
Yeah,
and whatnot.
definitely, yeah.
You know, not the starters, not the bench, the third team.
Yeah.
But they're getting a lot of reps together. And their pick and roll chemistry, sources are telling me, is ascending. It's getting better and better as they get another practice under their belt. So we could see that in like maybe some garbage time, apparently. Maybe we could see that in the G League. But I've been hearing Bones and Bol's chemistry, Bones Bol, their chemistry's been great. So I think that's exciting, just, you know, looking towards the end of the roster and maybe for some G League minutes.
And
Bone
maybe
broth.
even towards the future. I mean, look, this is the last year that Nuggets have Bol under contract. We kind of all anticipate it's the last year he's with the team, but who knows? Everybody changes their mind. He improves this or that, wants to be part of this long term. Is there a more bright future from a fun standpoint than Bones and Bol? Coming like
Bol and Bones?
you already have the starting five that I think will be the starting five this year and next year. But you go to the bench and you're like, what is
Sure.
it? If it's Bol and Bones as your second unit, like, sign me up, man. I'm in.
Oh, man, that'd be awesome.
That also sounds like it could be one of the most exciting summer league teams of all time. I'm just kidding.
It just was.
Oh,
Oh yeah, we
Man.
did see that. It was fun though, right?
It was super fun.
It was awesome, man. That was a great summer league team.
Bol and Bones. Also the names. Like, come on, let's do it.
Bol
Yeah.
and Bone. Yeah, like
What else we got?
The other
Bone
one
broth.
time I've got is I've been hearing that Bol, he's been showing some real fight and some real resiliency in practice behind the scenes. And this
That's
is
a
one of the
relief.
things we always talk about with Bol.
It's the
you
number
know.
one thing.
Is
man.
he going to
100%.
punch back? Is he
Right.
going to show that fight? Apparently he is this season or this preseason way more than he has in the past. So that is exciting to hear.
This is the thing about, you know, when Austin Rivers talking about if I don't play, will you be a distraction or whatever? Like, no, I want to play. You want guys that want to play. And I think you want guys that want to fight. Like,
Yes.
you
Yes.
want to be buddies. You know, you go to the locker room. You guys are all friends. But you get on the court, you want to be like, no, I'm better than Zeke.
Yeah.
I'm better than Flacco. I'm better than JaMychal Green. I'm better than
Yes.
these guys and competing. And it sounds like that is the thing that he needs is not they're not treating me fair, this or that. But no, I'm going to take that spot from
Like
him.
if somebody gets physical with him, is he going to like push back and fight back?
Oh, I heard that story about Kenyon Martin actually over the summer league. Remember, Kenyon Martin was on the summer league roster, and maybe Kenyon sensing
Maybe
exactly what he needed.
sparked the fire. Maybe he sparked
Maybe he
it.
did. Maybe he did. But yes, I heard a story about in practice, Kenyon Martin starts elbowing Bol, just getting physical with him, just doing this or that, and everybody in the gym kind of scared because they're like, "Yo, like Bol's not about this, whatever." And maybe it really was a thing where
Maybe.
it's like somebody with Kenyon's clout. Say what you want about Kenyon. DGAF doesn't
Yep.
give a single
Oh,
fuck,
I
right?
mean,
Like he's
yeah.
like I'm sure he's out there and he's like, they might fire me as a coach, but
Well,
whatever.
Kmart also knows Bol too. That's the
Right.
other part
They
of
have
it
a
because Kmart's son and Bol are tight.
What I heard was it was uncomfortable
Yeah.
because of how much he was basically just calling him out for exactly what you're saying, not having any fight. Like, dude,
Yeah.
I just push you around. You don't want to fight back, this or that.
And that's great because if he can sense it, you better believe opponents can sense it.
Oh, man, I mean, come on.
I mean, you'd easily argue this is the number one thing you'd like to hear about Bol at this stage in the season. You could hear, oh, he looks great physically, he's shooting the ball. All right, we know all of that. Is he ready for this? I think of Anthony Bennett in Cleveland, who was a talented player, even if it was a bit of a reach, right? But what does it come down to? A lot of people will tell you when it got tough for him at the next level, when he was asked to push hard, to fight, and not just coast off being a talented player, didn't quite work out. That's what I think about with Bol, right? It's year 3 now. He is that talent. Okay, it hasn't been as easy for you as maybe it was in high school or for those X amount of games in Oregon. Are you just going to roll over? Are you ready to fight for the type of player you think you are? He thinks he should be on the court. Fight for that. Prove it.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly it with Bol Bol. I mean, and the funny thing is, like you're talking about, like there's all of these qualities you want in a human being, but there's something about the sporting environment which nothing about your social graces have. Not only are they not valuable, they are a detriment.
You're in the middle, and you're the gladiator.
This is warfare.
Man in the
Like,
arena.
This is you need to do what it takes
Right.
to get it done. There's really nothing else in this specific environment that matters. And so,
It's so hard to balance that with real
It
life.
is.
This is why some athletes have a hard time with it.
yes, absolutely. But so what? But we're just talking about like, can Bol be the guy when other guys want to win? Can he be the guy that's like, no, I want to win and take it to that next level? Because at the end of the day, we're talking about winning basketball games.
Yep.
And like, this is a fun guy, a fun story. I love everything about him. If he can't help us win, though, it's like, what are we talking about?
It'd be great if Bol, is really seeing the season of the tower. The tower comes crashing down, and if you guys don't know the tarot card, anyway, it's a long story. It's an inside thing. You guys probably know. All right, guys, this is Bol Bol. I am excited. Don't have that much optimism. Like, I'm not. If you ask me how is it going to work, but what I'd say is if you told me if I had like 3 wishes on the season, one of those wishes would be like Bol breaks out, Bol becomes the player we all want him to be.
This is pure Nuggets fan fiction. Pure Nuggets fan fiction.
Hey man, we've had a lot of fan fiction that turned out to be true. So you know what? That does it for Bol Bol, guys. Don't forget 17 of these 17 players on the Nuggets roster, 15 regular, two ways. We're gonna get all of them plus a season preview. Subscribe to the channel and of course become a DNVR member so you don't miss any of the premium content. We'll see you guys next time.